Hello, fellow preppers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Why we prepare? Well, you probably know by the time you watch this video that Greece is about to default if they haven't already defaulted. The banks have been closed. People lining up in long lines. Stock market took a hit. It's about 300 points on the Dow yesterday. It dropped. And as preppers, the impending financial crisis, economic crisis, we live with it on a daily basis. The thing is, there's different levels of economic crisis. There could be personal financial crisis. Something could happen and wipe out your savings. You could lose a job, wipe out your income. Or it could be maybe a local financial crisis. The company that you worked for goes out of business, so you and most of the town folk who work for the company are in a world of hurt. Could be regional. It could be a nationwide economic crisis like the Depression of '29. Could be worldwide financial crisis. So you see there's different levels, different stages. So you have to figure out how to prepare. It's like, do you leave your money in the bank or you take it out now? Do you buy goods, consumables? Try and get the best price, buy in bulk, stock up, so if it happens, you can survive. Maybe you can last through it. You know, personal financial crisis could be a few months, could be a year. How much food do you have in the pantry to get you through it? So you see, fellow preppers, it's not always things like earthquakes, tsunamis, fires, and floods. There's other things, because if we were to have a financial crisis, the infrastructure would still be intact. You know, the bridges would still be standing, buildings would still be standing, you know, electricity could still flow through the line. But the thing is, gas prices could be, instead of $3 a gallon, they could be 30, they could be 10. You know, people say, oh, no. Well, yes, it could happen. Well, are you prepared for that? You know, would there even be any movement? I mean, if it's a financial crisis, you know, the goods would probably not flow as quick. Who could afford to pay the trucks to move the goods? So you see, this is the time to prepare, as always, because we don't know when it happens. It happens fast, and we don't know when it's going to happen. But we do know when it happens, it's going to happen fast. I mean, what I mean by fast is one day the banks are open and the next day they're not. And you're probably not going to get any warning about it either. So you have to be prepared. You have to take action ahead of time. And the thing is, you don't know how long it's going to last, so you have to prepare as much as possible. I mean, it's ludicrous to tell people to have a 14-day supply of food and then 2 minutes later tell them, you know, help might not be on the way for months or years. That's why you have to listen and prepare yourself. You can't rely on somebody else to tell you what to do. You got to figure it out for yourself, what's going to work for you and your family. I know I'm repeating myself and I know I'm preaching to the choir, but it's the type of thing where this Greece thing should be a wake-up call. If you haven't taken steps to prepare for a financial, economic crisis, now is the time to do it. In fact, yesterday was. Once again, if you fail to prepare today, you're preparing to fail tomorrow.